Alright guys, before we get into the video today, I want to real quickly kind of go over where I've been the past few years. So basically, for the handful of people who actually cared, because they actually used to watch the old stuff, basically, the old stuff I used to do was like, I put in a decent amount of editing work and everything. I was trying to actually like make a high quality fishing video for people to enjoy. And I kind of lost interest in that, don't really care to do that anymore. I want to make videos though, because I realized last year when I was fishing with my cousin, didn't catch a moment that we both were hooked up on really nice catfish, and it was a really cool moment, and ended up missing out on it because I wasn't filming it basically. So I don't want to miss moments like that anymore, so I still want to document my fishing adventures, but I don't want to edit or anything like that. So I'm basically going to, any videos I make are going to be like just fun little snippets of my fishing adventures. No high editing or anything like that. Just real quick, boom, boom, boom. Here's what I caught. Here's what I didn't catch. Here's the fun little story. Nothing crazy, and just basically a little quick documentation of the trip itself. So before we get into that though, let's look at what you have missed. So the last time you saw me was like June of 2021. Nothing exciting happened for the rest of that year, I'll just be honest with you. 2022, nothing exciting happened. I didn't fish much at all. 2023, we get some action. My 32nd species, I caught that on hook and line. It was the long-eared sunfish. I'll have a picture on the screen here. So that was cool. Later on that year, I ended up catching the mystery fish from the creek that I'd been trying to catch. That was a long-nosed sucker. Here's the picture of that. I did know that that's what that was, but I didn't want to like give it away. But yeah, I did end up finally catching that. Let's see. I think we skip ahead because I don't catch any new species until 2024. 2024, I went ahead and we had a family vacation to Hawaii. And obviously I took my fishing stuff with me there. I was not going to leave stuff behind for that. And the first species caught there was species number 34. It was the black spot sergeant major. Picture there for you. Next species that we caught was the white spotted frill goby. I have them up right here. I'm reading them. If you've been following me on Instagram, you've seen all of these anyway. Next species was the same day as the first two. It was the spotted boxfish. Very cool one there. Really tiny mouth. Most of the fish I caught was very small mouths. Let's see here. Next up was the saddle wrasse, species number 37. I caught a bunch of these. I probably caught at least 15 of these. They were like the bluegill of the ocean when I was there. Next up, we had the star-eyed parrotfish. Definitely a cool one there. Only one I caught. Actually, one of only two that I even saw. I found out that fishing in the Pacific Ocean is very, very tough. I spent about 2 days total, like sun up to sundown fishing, and only caught 7 species, and probably less than 30 fish total, in all honesty. Next up, we have species 39, which was the Hawaiian sergeant major. Definitely one I was excited to catch. Finally, we have the species number 40, which is the peppered moray. And yeah, that was a cool one to catch as well. Definitely some nasty teeth on that one. Alright, so that gets us caught up to today, where we are about to go trout fishing for the first time. Ohio stocks their trout a little bit strangely compared to most states. They just kind of chuck them in random ponds around the state, and yeah, I've actually already gotten back, so I already know what happens, but you guys go ahead and roll into the video and see if we land species number 41, the rainbow trout. I might have a trout, guys. If I do, this is species number 41 on the Carolina rig, and got power bait on there, and something's fighting. There went some power bait. That's a trout. Let's go. Oh yes, very nice. Mind the let me just get a picture. That's my first ever trout. I just want to get a length on him. He swallowed the hook. It's a circle hook, but he did swallow it, so I'm going to ask the other fishermen if they would like to take them home, because I don't eat trout. Or any fish for that matter. We got, let's see here, 13 inches. And I don't really care that much about the weight. Alrighty guys, well that was my first ever rainbow trout. Just got stocked yesterday, and I took a personal day from work today to try to catch one, and small miracle paid off, and we ended up successful on the power bait. So I'm just going to throw a lure for the rest of the day and see if I can catch any more. But GoPro batteries didn't charge overnight, so you probably won't see those, but I will include pictures if I am successful. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, or if this is even recording, but EPF swim, I think I'm hooked up with my second trout. There we go, boys. That's what I'm talking about. No swallowing it this time. Gonna be able to get a nice release. Pop that out of him. Good. Get a picture. He's a slippery little guy. There we go. Nice. Perfect. And get him back in the water. Alright, hopefully he survives. Oh my goodness, that is a nice one. Alright, so let's get a slippery little guy. This is the biggest one so far, without question. But I'm not going to measure him because I don't want to hurt him any more than I already have. That for somebody else to have. He's probably about 13 and a half, maybe 14 inches. Ta-da, and we'll get him back. Whoa. Whew, that's 3. This is fish number 4. This is the third one on the EPF swim. Since the first one with the power bait swallowed the hook, I have not been using that anymore. But yeah, that one was barely hooked too. And we'll get him back in the water. Holy, no way, these fish are slippery. Can't tell if I've got one on here. It's not fighting like I've got one on, but I think I do. Yeah, I definitely have one. All right, that's fish number 5, and that's a perfect time to leave because he's going to have swallowed it. I got to give it to somebody. Ooh, he's like deformed. He doesn't have a lip. That's weird. Alrighty guys, I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm out of here.